That dang fancy like song is in my head. Bougie like.
I've really only heard it on the Applebee's commercial.
It is on the Applebee's commercial.
I think we should learn the dance. That seems like something.
If there was one thing that would make me show a public display rhythm,
it's at Applebee's.
It would be the.
Well,
because I just love Walker Hayes.
I get used Granger Smith. Like those two people, I can't keep. The song is super catchy.
Oh, it's an earworm. It's like a Baby Shark.
Well, maybe a little bit.
It's stuck in my head like Baby Shark.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can play before they'll
cut you off.
Cut it off.
Applebee's on a date night. Got the Bourbon Street
shake and Oreo shake.
On the top two shot shack.
I got you.
Bougie like Natty.
Yeah, I've listened to that song a lot.
I think that's cute when you get stuck on a song. That's how you like one song and you just want to listen to it all the time.
Yeah, well, I'm such a fan of him, and you know the struggles he's gone through, and
this is the guy that wrote Craig.
This guy that wrote Craig.
Okay, I love that.
And then he's got I don't know, like 8 kids, and then they were pregnant with another kid, and they lost that kid. So it's been a roller coaster, and anytime I can see anything happen for Walker Hayes, that just gets me.
Okay. So Walker Hayes Wednesday.
Walker Hayes Wednesday. My girl is banging. You want to go to have one left in summer?
I was wondering where the last apple. Listen, when I was a teenager, this was where it's at. I would get the chicken finger basket with honey mustard sauce. Yeah, I couldn't get that today though.
Why? Because of your points.
Not on the points plan.
Oh, I'm so.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
I live
your
a
life
much healthier lifestyle now.
Down
when I was a
points.
teenager. So a long time ago, we used to do. Would you rather?
Didn't have those questions right.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
Well, I was.
Remember that skit on Saturday Night Live?
So what's up with you Wednesday? How about that?
Yeah, I went to the pool today. Well, after work, let me just put that out there. Got some fun in late afternoon, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Well, good.
Yeah, so that's what's up with me. What's up?
I've just been working all day.
Ashley says you're connecting.
See that? Let me see. I bet it's because Walker Hayes.
Maybe Bob was telling you too. Thank you for our number one.
Yeah, guys, letting us know this stuff. We're using a new piece of technology, and the first time
why
out.
Did you do that?
Well, because I could explain it to you, and I'd have to.
Okay, well, let's not do that. So today, also, you're figuring that out, was Surfers Healing out at Folly Beach.
Exactly.
So Surfers Healing has been going on, I think over 20 years, and it goes, professional surfers go around and help lots of kids with autism, other exceptionalities, surf. So it's a really cool event that happens every year. It happens out at Folly.
Oh, well, cool.
Yeah.
I for some reason, I thought we got involved with that one time. Maybe we just donated to it. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So my friend's son is 9 years old, and he's been going every year, and he stood up on the board today. She sent a video. And so just really awesome, because how many of us get that opportunity to surf? And I don't know, just excited for him. It was a big day.
I don't even wear pants anymore.
Well, you keep telling people that, but I don't think you should.
You want me to stand up?
No, but I don't think you ought to tell people you don't wear pants either.
I'm at my house.
You have pants on now.
Well, like real pants. I have on.
We're trying, everybody. Quarantine worked well for us for a while, but I would say from January on, it's been real downhill for old Rickus. We got to get back to life, Rick. Time to coming out of the dark. That's how
says now the audio is good. Now there's no video, but it looks like we are. We may have to. We did 2 good days in a row.
Yeah. I just don't understand why you wanted to mess up a good thing. It
Well,
all happened because of those graphics.
I'll figure it out. Let me see here. It's
Yeah.
it's up there. I see
Well,
it.
they would not lie to you.
See, yeah, there we go.
Oh, thank you, Ashley.
Thank you. Is it all working now? If not, it's just then like we're just talking to each other like we normally do. Then at that point, if it's not going out to a crowd, then it's just us being married,
which is still quite wonderful.
It's still quite wonderful.
All right, part of What's Up Wednesday.
What's up with that? What's up with that? You know what I want to do? I want to figure out how to do secret. We should do secret word. Only because
not today.
Oh no, not today, because I hadn't figured out what the secret word is. But in the event we ever do secret word,
secret word, secret word, you can send secret word.
So we'll work that in at some point. We've got a bunch of things planned for season 2.
Yeah.
Season 2 is really going to be awesome. The epic year. It's like Ted Lasso. You know how it just keeps getting better.
Oh,
that's what's going to happen
Ted
with. That's what I got lost in today. I just started watching Ted Lasso videos.
Really?
On YouTube while I was in meetings.
Of them.
So there's all kinds of different things. I had no idea the backstory of how the show started. Do you?
No.
So Ted Lasso, I guess a couple years ago, was a commercial. Was a commercial for NBC where he just did soccer commentary during the soccer broadcast, and it became so popular that they were able to do a pilot and then the script, and and now it is the most nominated show.
Another example of a show where you hear the F word and it doesn't sound so bad because they have an English accent.
Yeah.
Yes, but the show is wonderful. It's so funny.
So what's the real mean guy's name? Ron?
No.
Roy.
That's right.
Roy. He and again, this all happened today during high level programming meetings while I was watching.
No, I'm sure that's not true.
So he is a comedian. He's a stand-up comedian.
Really?
And he was hired to write for the show. He doesn't have that kind of demeanor at all.
I'll have to see that.
He's a fun-loving, smiley guy who was hired to write for Ted Lasso, and then they figured out how to get him into that character.
Wow, because he's super grumpy. I just figured that was just kind of.
So there's a whole, and then just the number of nominations, Emmy nominations that they got this year, more than anybody else. That's pretty awesome.
Okay, well, what else is happening today?
It is 12 days until Labor Day.
Yes.
23 days till our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Oh, wonderful.
28 days till fall. And 67 days until Halloween. There are only 18 Fridays left until Christmas.
See, a teacher friend of mine always thinks about life in those terms, like 7 more Mondays till blank, that just doesn't work for me. I do think about a year though, in terms of semesters in school. So I'll be like, oh, well, last year, which could be like from January to June, but.
See, my life is in minutes, 3 minutes until I have to be on the air. 30 seconds. Will this get on the air in 30 seconds?
Yeah.
So I live my life in 30-second increments.
Which is very stressful.
Yeah, it is.
And sad. I mean, come on. Like, there's a whole life to live out there. And you're like, oh, let me just get this thing perfect for the next. I've got 7.2 seconds left. So let me just see what I can make happen. And then you get all stressed out.
It's like I say, I'm the best they can get in their price range.
Wow.
Kanye West has asked a court to legally change his name to Ye.
Huh. Ye Old Music Shop.
That's how it starts. He didn't do Old Music Shop. I think, what's his name, has a patent on that or a copyright.
He's a cool guy.
New poll found that 80% of Americans think the summer of 2021 has also sucked so far, but 48% still wish it would be extended for another 2 weeks.
Yeah. Guess what? Everybody's almost over, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
How was the poll today for you?
Great.
I smell you coconut. I figured it was either Malibu rum or that coconut.
Well,
version.
I did bathe after getting back home. So that is not what you smell.
What is it that I smell?
I have no idea. Maybe you used a new body lotion today.
No, I haven't done any personal hygiene in a while. Oh, maybe that's what I smell.
Maybe. Wouldn't
All
that be weird if when you were dirty, you actually smelled good? Like your body emitted these pheromones that smelled
used to.
like coconuts.
It used to.
Would you rather? I can't come up with one. I was going to say, would you rather? All right, Rickus.
Would you rather?
Yeah, I got
smell-
nothing.
You got nothing?
Would you rather smell like coconuts when you were dirty,
Uh-huh.
or what's the second part I have a hard time coming up with?
Smell like coconuts when you're clean.
Yeah. And Kanye said it has a religious significance. Well, less.
Jesus.
Yeah. I think also we should let everybody know that next week we'll be a little more prepared for this. Every day it
Why?
seems like I've run in at the last minute and
That's
sat
how we
down.
did season 1.
No, that's pretty true. No, because sometimes I would actually look ahead of time to say, let me see what I have to talk about. But and right now I'm, just not living my most interesting life, I guess. So I don't really have any stories to tell.
Well, what I'd like for you to do is go out on adventures throughout the day, if you could, and
Well, I
then
can't. I
share
have
those
to
with me
work.
throughout the day. Like if you could prank people in drive-throughs,
Yeah, let me try that.
or any of those type things that
I'm sure the State Department have no problem with me doing that.
yeah, but it's for Facebook Live.
Yeah. Let
if
me
you
let
could,
my boss know.
I remember when I was the stunt boy for Michael D, some of the fun things that we used to do. Would you be interested in riding a lawnmower across the Ravenel Bridge?
Yeah. I thought you
For
were in a
Facebook
shopping
Live.
cart. I thought that's what you did.
No, one time we had to see how many people could fit in a bed that was in the median.
No. And you did the dumpster thing, right? Where you had to be in the dumpster.
Instinct for NSYNC tickets. We did that.
Yeah.
We did the kiss a car thing. That's my buddy Odie. Odie or Obi. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, we were with a dealership that had several levels of cars. It was the Lincoln, Mercury, Kia, Hyundai. Like it went from Hyundai. It went from Hyundai or either
that's
Kia.
not insulting, but let's say economy, standard.
Well, no, I'm not saying anything against these brands. What I'm saying is you had a $50,000 car there, and we had an $18,000 car there.
Okay.
And you had to keep your lips on the car. It was kiss a car. Had to keep your lips on the car. You got a 10-minute break each hour, but you had to keep it on the car, until everybody was gone. Wow. And the last person there, had kissed the tire of this Kia or Hyundai, whichever it was, for 48 hours or something.
What?
And if you won, you could pick any of the cars. So you didn't have to.
Right.
But he said he felt a kinship to that Hyundai.
So I did not think about this until you said it. But I was imagining people bent over the hood with their lips on it. But he laid down on the ground and put his lips on the tire. That's smart.
Yeah.
See, I would not have thought of that.
Yeah.
Did everybody do that once they saw him get down in position to do that? Well, I guess you couldn't. Did some people stand up? What was the?
Yeah, some people laid their head, stood up and laid on the hood, but in a way that we could make sure that their lips were still touching.
Oh my gosh.
But it was it was a
48 hours he had his lips on the tire.
And maybe even longer than that.
How fast was the first person off?
A couple of hours.
Yeah, I think I would just do something dumb, like try to talk or yawn or something and just forget.
Somebody said, hell with this. I'm not doing this. This is not worth it.
Yeah, but if you got a car, yeah, it kind of would be.
But it was cool that we were in the middle of Citadel Mall.
Oh, inside.
Inside.
Okay, so in my mind, I'm visualizing you're at the dealership. He's laying down on the sidewalk or in the parking lot, but you're inside. That's a little different.
Yeah, so we had
you could get Ruby
the
Tuesdays.
the
was
big
it Ruby
open area.
Tuesdays?
Well, they
what was the
couldn't
name
eat
of that?
anything. What?
Not Ruby Tuesdays. What was the name of that restaurant that was right there?
Annabelle's.
Annabelle's. I went on my first date there. My very first date. Also ate chicken fingers, I believe.
Big spender.
Well, I was a teenager. I wasn't 30.
That place is now the Gemstones Church.
That's right. Well, price, same level of Yeah, I had nothing else to say. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, okay, a lot of
So-
random stories today.
Okay, yeah. So, your buddy Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
He,
I know he's crazy, everyone, and I do not care. I love him in his movies. I don't love him. I love his movies.
he had to land his helicopter in a British family's backyard because he was running late, and the nearby airport was closed. So he let the kids keep his pilot and ride in the chopper while he went to the meeting.
Yeah. He learned how to fly a helicopter just for the last Mission Impossible movie. And he learned how to do it in like such a condensed amount of time. Nobody could believe he actually had to do all the air hours, all that stuff. And they put a camera inside the helicopter, and that is him flying it like through all those dangerous stunts. I mean, he's crazy. Well, in so many ways, but I got mad respect for Tom Cruise.
You know what Tom Cruise and I have in common, though, as far as movie roles are concerned.
Do tell.
The Risky Business one, where it's just a button-down shirt and then
no pants.
no pants.
I can absolutely agree that you do have that in common on most days. So
Yes, Ashley, they took bathroom breaks. They had one bathroom break every 10 minutes. 10 minutes at the end
Every
of each
hour.
hour. They could walk
all
around
these
and
things,
stretch and
nobody
stuff.
does stuff like this anymore. And so it is interesting to think about all of y'all's weird ways to earn prizes.
Well,
I mean, now in Ohio, you just got a vaccination and somebody won $1 million. So I'm thinking that would be way easier than keeping your lips on a car for 24 hours.
what they're doing in Wisconsin right now is everybody that gets a vaccine gets $100.
So Bradley heard about something like that, and he was like, I'm just going to wait till they are giving out the $100. I was like, okay, Bradley. So I'm sorry it came back to that. We're trying to keep it light and, but yeah.
And wherever you stand on it, we agree with you.
Rick is,
Whatever your beliefs are
we gotta go.
on masking and vaccine, we agree with you.
Well, we love everyone.
You remember we were watching that Dark Side of the 90s the other night?
Yes.
And they had the episode with Kurt Cobain and Nirvana.
Yes.
Did you see that album pop up? The original album?
With
There's
the
a
baby swimming
float, and you could see his
wing.
Yeah. That kid is now suing the band, the photographer, the record labels. He calls the picture child pornography. He's in his 30s now. And
wouldn't his parents be more to blame?
I would think so.
And I didn't know that there was actually, if it was just a wang. Couldn't remember if it's.
What else could it have been?
I thought it maybe had a diaper on, maybe.
Nope, he's just swimming there naked. Little things hanging out.
I think that's a stretch. I'm sorry. His parents obviously had to.
First time I saw it, I thought it was me over at the pool.
My gosh, inappropriate. When you were a child.
No.
Rick is inappropriate. Okay.
The other
Sorry,
day when we
everyone.
were swimming
Sorry.
with Bryce and them.
Sorry, everybody. Why did you say that? We can't cut that out. Oh my gosh.
We're live.
We must go. We must go.
Hang on, I'm trying to think if there's
at the
anything
end of
else that
his
we want to talk
medication.
about. No.
I think we've covered it all.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Now I'm embarrassed and feel like
Why?
because you should
That was
not
funny.
said that.
Oh, hush.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Let's see. The tattooed moose is moving to Park Circle.
Yes. Thanksgiving Sammy is where it's at.
And those duck fat fries. I figured they're moving to Park Circle because of the duck pond.
There's Charles Evans. Where's he been? Hey, Charles. Yep, our gang's all here. Now we just need Sam to call. Where's Sam?
He just did an album cover like that. He's 54.
Okay, yeah. Let's just
Charles is a chaplain.
keep it classy, folks.
He is keeping it
classy.
classy. Krispy Kreme up to 2 donuts a day for proof of vaccination.
Well, how about that?
So in Wisconsin, they have 1 Krispy Kreme. So you get 2 donuts and $100.
Wow.
Trevor is the number 1 QB for Jacksonville. That's Trevor Lawrence. He's the one with the flow that Darius signed.
Oh, yeah.
That everybody got mad at Darius because he is managing the quarterback from Clemson.
Well,
15% of $64 million.
yeah, I think that would make anyone question their loyalty to their team. So,
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, just because he's doing country doesn't mean he doesn't like Hootie anymore.
Good point.
Good point. Oh, and there's a pickle bar coming. Have you heard about this?
No.
Hang on, let me a new business that combines the sport of pickleball with a Southern-inspired restaurant and bar, planning to open in Somerville, fall of 2022. The concept, Pickle Bar. It'll be in Nexton.
Oh, my mom can go.
And let's see what Pickle Bar.
I
thought they were going to have pickles up there. You know, like they used to have at Backstage Deli.
Yes, me
I'm
too.
very disappointed in this. I wanted a place with pickles.
Oh, it's just all pickleball
It's just
and then
all
a bar?
pickleball.
Oh, I thought they would at least have some pickle items. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that at all.
Well, I mean, I'm interested for my mom. She'll love it.
You think your mom would like to go to a bar?
To the pickleball
To
bar?
go play pickleball?
Yeah. Well, probably not. She goes 3 times a week in Hanahan, so she's keeping it. She's holding the fort down in Hanahan, so.
All right. I think that is
You think?
everything.
I think so. I think we've exhausted our topics.
You sure? I mean, people are just joining us. We have
No,
tens of people watching right now.
that's okay.
One final thing.
We appreciate you watching us, having a limited conversation.
Secret word.
Secret
You
word.
just said
All right, let's go.
You have to explain secret word. You can't just bust that on everybody.
I can. I just did.
Okay.
That's how I roll.
That's what your mouth say.
Say hi to your mom or them and kiss some youngs on the mouth for us. We'll see you tomorrow. Episode 4, season 2.
Well, we're really rolling.
As we wrap up the week with
We are
socially
really rolling
distanced,
now.
and mentally exhausted.
I thought we were changing the name.
Well, I already had that font. So we'll change it next season. Like when it went from the Andy Griffith Show to Mayberry RFD.
Oh, I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, that's season 3.
Yeah, okay.
That happens season 3. So long, everybody.